Good evening, SYBSC students. From paper botany first, semester first, we are discussing on chapter 3rd, study of plant families. And from this chapter, the first family is family Anonaceae. Anonaceae is the custard apple family, and it is a family of Annona squamosa, Annona reticulata, and it is primitive family in the evolution. When we observe this one, that is, this is the actual twig of the plant. That is, when we observe the character of this plant have their leaves. These leaves are comparatively, these are the simple leaves, and the flowers are trimerous. Trimerous in the sense that is, they shows the three sepals and petals. As they are dicotyledons, but they shows the three sepals and petals. And this one is the aggregate type of fruit. This is the TS of uri. This one is the gynoecium, and this one is the androecium. And this is the structure of the actual seed. Then this custard apple, this is the actual plant, that is the member of family Anonaceae, Annona squamosa. In the language of botany, it is known as Annona squamosa. Then distribution, that is 128 genera and 2106 species are found worldwide. And out of these, 24 genera and 140 species are reported from the India. Then what is the systematic position of this family? So division is the phanerogam. The character of this phanerogam is the flowering plant. Then subdivision is angiosperms. That is, characters are the ovules are enclosed in the ovary. Then flowers are attractive. This is the additional character, that is, flowers are so attractive, ovules are enclosed in the ovary. Then subclass is the polypetally. As this plant is the polypetalous, so it includes in the polypetally. Petals are always free. Then series thalamiflori. What are the characters? The flowers are hypogynous and conical thalamus or cone-shaped thalamus is there. Conical thalamus. Flowers are hypogynous and cone-shaped thalamus is there. Then order Rhanes. What are the characters of this one? Carpels are many. Carpels are free, that is apocarpus, and stamens are also free. Means carpels and the stamens both are free. Then family Anonaceae, simple exstipulate leaves with alternate type of phyllotaxy. Then flowers are trimerous. Then flowers are bisexual. Then flowers are complete. Then heteroberries type of fruit is there. Then apocarpus uri is there. Number of characters are found in this family, and the genus is Annona and the species is Squamosa. So vernacularly it is known as the custard apple, that is Annona squamosa. Then morphological characters of the family, where this plant is found, that is, what is the nature of this plant, that is how it looks like. Generally they are herbs, shrubs or tree. When we take the different types of the example, so when we take the example of the custard apple, these are the shrubs. They are found in the form of shrubs, or other plants, that is the Polyalthia longifolia, ashok, they are in the form of tree. So there are the different types of the species there, that is habit are there, that is they may be herb, shrub or tree. Some plants are woody, climbers, and they usually having the aromatic smell. Then they have the oil glands are present in the leaves. Then stem, character of the stem is erect without any support. The stem of this plant, custard apple, can grow. They are woody, again they are branching nature is there. Bark with oil ducts is there. Then leaves are simple, exstipulate. Exstipulate means what? Without stipule. At the base of leaf there is the Stipule is absent, outgrowth is absent, so exstipulate. Then petiolate, all entire leaves are with the stalk, that is petiolate. Then lanceolate, lanceolate in the sense that is leaves shows the pointed apex or sometimes they are blunt. Then entire margin, without any type of the ribbing, the margin is entire, so it is known as entire margin. Plain margin is there. Oil glands are present in the leaves. And phyllotaxy is alternate. Phyllotaxy means what? Arrangement of the leaves or leaf on the branch or stem. It is known as phyllotaxy. And phyllotaxy is are of three types. That is alternate. Alternate in the sense at one point there is the presence of single leaf, or at one point there are the pair of leaves opposite to one another, or sometimes at one point there are the three leaves at one point on the branch. So here the single leaf is found at one point, so it is known as alternate type of phyllotaxy. Then inflorescence. Inflorescence are of two types. Generally there are the two main inflorescence are there, that is racemose, then the second one is the cymose, and the third one is the special. Racemose means what? That is, in case of the racemose type of inflorescence, older flowers are present at the base, younger flowers are present at the apex, and main axis of the inflorescence is never convert into the flower, it continuously grows. So racemose type of inflorescence is known as indefinite type of inflorescence or unlimited growth type of the inflorescence. Here the second type of the inflorescence is the cymose. Cymose means what? That is, firstly main axis of the inflorescence is firstly converted into the flower, and then it gives the second flower below to that. So older flowers are present at the apex and younger flowers are present at the base. So formation of the flower is from apex to the base. So in case of this Annona squamosa or in Annonaceae, the inflorescence is the cymose, and subtype of this cymose is solitary cyme, that is older flowers are present at the apex, younger flowers are present at the base, or here the single flower is found at a one point. Then flower is pedicellate, flower have the presence of the stalk. Bract is bracteate. Bracteate in the sense flowers are arises from the base of the leaf, so it is known as bracteate. Then complete, what is the meaning of complete? That is flower having calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. And actinomorphic. Actinomorphic means what? We can mix when we passes the imaginary angle through the flower, then we can mix 2 parts, then 4 parts, or 6 parts, or more than that. When we mix the continuous such type of the parts, more than 2, 6, 4, or more than 2, so it is known as actinomorphic flower. Then bisexual, that is flowers have androecium and gynoecium, so it is bisexual. Then hypogynous, when uri is superior, that is the remaining floral, this uri is above and remaining floral parts arising below to that, it is known as the hypogynous flower. The uri is above and remaining parts are below to that, it is known as hypogynous. Then trimerous. Trimerous in the sense the calyx and corolla are 3 in number, so they are known as trimerous. Then conical thalamus. Thalamus is conical shaped, cone like structure, and flowers have the certain smell, it is known as the fragrant flowers. Then morphological character continuously. Then calyx. Calyx is the part of the flower, that is first part of the flower, which is outer part of the flower, which is known that is the part of the calyx is known as the sepal, and the bunch of the sepal is known as the calyx. So it is outer green color part, it is known as the calyx, and calyx is described in such a way that the number of sepals, how many sepals are there. Just like I told you, flower is trimerous, so sepals are 3. Then polysepalous means, what is meaning of this? Sepals are 3 in number, they are free. When we observe the structure of the flower of this Annonaceae, they have the 3 sepals, they are free in number, they are free in position, and they having valvate type of aestivation. There are the 5 type of aestivation is there. Aestivation is nothing but the arrangement of sepals or petals in body condition. It is known as aestivation. So here 5 type of aestivation is there: valvate, twisted, imbricate, quincunxial, and vexillary, as we discussed at the FYBSc level. That is, there are the 5 type of aestivation is there. So what is the nature of valvate type of aestivation? These 5 petals are arranged in such a way that there is, or here in case of Annona squamosal, 3 petals are arranged in such a way that there is no overlapping. It is known as valvate type of aestivation. What is meaning of twisted? That is, twisted, example of twisted type of aestivation is the margin of one petal is inner and the second margin is covers to the neighboring one. In this way, continuously overlapping is takes place, and such type of the structure is known as the twisted type of aestivation. Then quincunxial is there. The imbricate type of aestivation is there. The meaning of imbricate is that out of 5 petals, the one is inner, completely inner. Then the second one is completely outer, and remaining 3 are continuously overlap as like the twisted type of aestivation. Then quincunxial is the 4th type of aestivation. Quincunxial is found in case of the Cydum gajava. What happens here? That is, 2 petals are completely inner, 2 petals are completely outer, and 1/5 one is overlapping. It is known as the quincunxial type of aestivation. And last one is the vexillary. In case of the vexillary, what happens? The vexillary type of aestivation, that is, it is found in Pisum sativa. So flower of Pisum sativa having the large petal which is known as standard, and this standard covers the wings and wings covers the keel. So vexillary type of aestivation is there. Here the entire in case of these Annona squamosal, sepals are 3, they are polysepalous, that is free and having valvate type of aestivation. Then structure of the character of corolla, petals are 3 again, then they are polypetalous, they are free again, they are having the valvate type of aestivation. They are fleshy, generally petals are the slightly thin, but here they are fleshy, and they are sepaloid. Sepaloid means somewhat they are looks like as a sepal. Generally these corolla or petals are colored, but here in case of these Annona squamosal, sepals are looks like as a petals are looks like as a sepal. They are somewhat looks as a green color and aromatic. They have the certain smell. Then androecium, stamens are many. Again, they are free. They are randomly arranged at the base of the conical thalamus, below to the uhuri especially, and the connative is conspicuous. Then conspicuous, and then gynoecium. The carpels are many. They are free, known as the apocarpus. They are spirally arranged on the large conical thalamus, and style is short. Again, stigma is small. Uhuri superior with basal type of placentation, and fruit is of etiario of the berries. Then floral formula. What is floral formula? It is the description of the flower in the form of formula. When we read the floral formula, there are the certain pattern of reading the floral formula. These are the symbolic words are there. These are the symbols, and these symbols are used for different purposes. So here BR is there. BR means what? Flower. If flower is bracteate, it is written as BR. If flower is without bracteate means what? If the flower is arises from the base of the leaf, it is known as bracteate. When flower is arises at the tip without near to the leaf or away from the leaf, it is known as ebracteate. Again, this structure or this symbol is actinomorphic flower. Means when we mix the two equal part of the flower, suppose we passes the angle like this one from the flower, and we can make this part and this part which is equal. Again we passes this angle and we can make this part and this part equal. So the flower is known as the actinomorphic flower. When we take the example of Canna indica, which is known as Kardar, and when we passes the angle from above to base, so we cannot make the two equal part. That is because in the Canna this part is different, again right side part is different, so we cannot make the two equal part. So such type of the flower is the zygomorphic flower. But here Annona squamosa, we can make the two equal part by passing or rotating the flower by any angle, so it is known as actinomorphic. Then this is the symbol of bisexual. It is the female part and this one is the male part. So flower is bisexual. This K is for the calyx. Here sepals are 3, they are free. If the sepals are united to one another, then it indicates by the certain bracket. But here the calyx, that is sepals are 3 and they are free, so they are without bracket. Again C is for corolla. Again in the corolla there are the 3 petals are there, they are again free. Then this is androecium, and androecium have the such type of the symbol, that is the stamens are indefinite or stamens are many. Then gynoecium, again carpels or gynoecium are many, and this is the uri superior, means flower hypogynous. The gynoecium is above and remaining floral verse are below to that, it is known as uri superior. So when we try to read the floral formula, bracteate, actinomorphic, bisexual, calyx 3, polysepalous, corolla 3, then polypetalous, androecium stamens many, indefinite we can say that, and gynoecium carpels many, and uri is superior. This is the way of floral formula. Each and every family have its different floral formula. Then the floral diagram. What is floral diagram? Floral diagram is diagrammatic representation of the flower. When you observe this one, this outer part is nothing but it is calyx, green colored part of the flower, which is known as calyx. As flower are trimerous, so these are the 3 in number, 1, 2, 3, and there is no any overlapping. They are only touches to one another without overlapping, so they showing the valvate type of aestivation. Again inside to that there is the color part, that is the petaloid calyx is corolla is there, so they are again showing the valvate type of aestivation, so there is no any overlapping and they are again free, so they are showing valvate type of aestivation. So the calyx 3, they are showing valvate type of aestivation, corolla 3, sepals that is petals 3, they are showing valvate type of aestivation, and these androecium and gynoecium are many. That is when we observe that the center, this area, this dark portion is the gynoecium which is present at the center above, and these remaining are present below, they are the androecium. So androecium and gynoecium are present, and this part is indicated as the bract is present to the flower, so it is bracteate, and this symbol is flower is actinomorphic. So this is indication of the flower. Then typical character of the family which can distinguish from the other families, means this family have its own character, and by which we can distinguish this family from the others. So first character is that leaves are simple, without, simple in the sense there are the two types of the leaves. We can say that simple and compound. Compound in the sense that is when the leaf lamina is dissected in the small leaflets, it is known as the compound leaf. And when leaf lamina is broad, it is known as simple leaf. When we take the example of mango, it is simple leaf. And when we take example of Tamarindus indica, then this tamarind having the compound leaves. So here in Annona squamosa, leaves are simple. Exstipulate, there is no any outgrowth at the base of leaf as like the hibiscus. Then oil glands are present here. Then uri is superior, so flower is hypogynous. Then stamens, that is the calyx and corolla, are 3 in number, so trimerous. Nature of the flower is calyx, corolla 3 in number. Then sepals 3, they are free, sepals 3, polysepalous. As this plant is dicotyledons, dicotyledons having the 5 sepals, but here the sepals are 3. This is the exceptional character. So sepals are 3, they are free in number, they are free in position, they are 3 in number, free in position. So it is the typical character, it is distinguishing character. So sepals 3, polysepalous with valvate aestivation. Again, character of the corolla, petals 3, polypetalous, they are green in color, it looks like as a sepaloid. Sepaloid means what? Looks like as a sepal, and with valvate aestivation. Stamens are many and they are spirally arranged. Then carpus, apocarpus uri, that is carpels arranged on conical thalamus. Then fruit is of the aggregate type and it is etario of berries. That is, they are etario in the sense they are grouping of berries type of fruit. Berry in the sense it is simple and fleshy fruit. When we take the example of the tomato, tomato is berry type of fruit. Means at a certain maturity, such type of fruit we cannot store for long period. When we compare this fruit with the other fruit, suppose tomato fruit is compared with the fruit of, suppose glycine max, that is soybean, and when both the fruits are there, or pea fruit is there, pea in the sense that is Pisum sativa or matar, we can say that. When we compare these two fruits, the fruit of tomato and fruit of the Pisum sativa, that is pea. So we can store the fruit of, after drying, or if there is the fruit gets dry in the Pisum sativa, we can store such type of the fruit, but tomato fruit is very difficult to store for long period. So such type of the fruits are berries. What is the meaning of berry? That is, fruit have the typical 3 parts. That is, outer part which is colored, which is the cover of the fruit, which is known as epicarp. Middle fleshy part, when we take the example of the mango, outer part is colored, which is green in color, and laterally it becomes red or yellow. Then middle part, which is the pulbi, which is used for the eating, and centrally located part, which is the seed, it is known as the endocarp. So in tomato, there is the outer part is green, or it is laterally converted into the yellow or red color, and the middle pulby part is there. This pulby part is nothing but the mesocarp and endocarp, and such fruit is known as berries. Example of this berry type of fruit is the brinjal is there, then gava is there, Psidium gajava, that is in Marathi it is known as piru. So such type of the fruit are nothing but the etario of berries. In this custard apple, we cannot store this fruit for long period, so it is of the berry type of fruit, but it is found in the form of clustering. Clustering in the sense they are found in the form of group, because they have the single uri is converted into the single fruitlet. Then economic importance of the family. So first fruit is the economic importance of family. What are the uses of this family? So first fruit is that the Ananas squamosa, vernacularly it is known as sitapal, and this fruit, that is, each fruit have, when we compare the mango with this fruit, mango have the entire fruit, but this fruit is converted into the number of fruitlet. Why? Because in case of this fruit, the all fruits, all gynoecium, all carpels are free, and each carpel is converted into the formation of fruitlet. We can easily remove this fruitlet. So such type of the fruit is known as the aggregate type of fruit, or it is known as etario of berries. So what are the economic importance of this fruit? Fruit is edible, which is used for the purpose of eating. Fruit contains about 20% sugar and small amount of the starch. Then powder obtained from seed of this fruit is used for killing the lice. It have the medicinal value. It have the value in the medicine. That is, powder is prepared from the seeds of this fruit and they are used for killing the lice. Then fruits are used for the preparation of refreshing drinks. They are used for the preparation of jellies and other edible products. That is, they are used for the other edible products for that. Then second fruit is there. This is known as the Annona reticulata. It is vernacularly it is known as rampa. What are the uses of this one? Fruit is large than Annona squamosa and fruit is edible. It is cultivated for yellow brown fleshy fruit. This fruit is also used for the eating purposes. So it is used for that purpose. Then this is the ornamental plant, that is the Polyalthia longifolia. It is known as Ashoka, and this plant is the evergreen and handsome plant which having the dropping branching. Dropping branching in the sense branching nature is like this one. They folds downwards. So it is known as dropping branching. It is planted as avenue tree in the garden. Avenue in the sense the roadside plant, parking plants. So they are park plant, or they are grown in the garden, parks, or in front of the bungalows or buildings or government offices. So they are avenue tree grown in the garden, parks, and in front of bungalows and building as a ornamental plant. Then this is the flowering and centered flowering plants, which is known as Artemotris odoratissimus. It is known as Hirva Chafa. It is evergreen climber with green and sweet scented flowers. Flowers are used to obtain perfumes, and plant is cultivated in the garden as ornamental plant. So thank you very much. Thank you.